they look like bridesmaids. And they all think so, don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum. Always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up, I see you at the again. While you was sleeping on me, I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. Baby, take it. Everything you want, I'm like a walking. I don't understand what this hate is about. How you go your man with my name in your mouth? I do the Maybach on Monday, for rock Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And a flag out right away, and I believe our day will begin with a 1st and 15. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's go! White, 90!
Looking to throw. Morse. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. drawing the penalty, Chubb. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
On 3rd down, Morse. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rice. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Miles Jack in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Rice. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it.
Well, you can just see this one coming, couldn't you? It's an obvious passing situation, 3rd and long. The defense is going to bring in 2 more defensive backs and say, you want to throw? Go ahead. We dare you. And it's just no one open anywhere as they come away with the interception.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They pitch it to Chubb. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Flex round! Flex round!
To throw on second down. Morse. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. C.J. Mosley coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Pittsburgh's offense. Now heading back out onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play calling, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. From the gun, Rice. He finds Coleman. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. And he had a good amount of time to throw there, and at his level, he's going to pick you apart if you give him that time.
You have to increase your urgency. Whether you're blitzing, bringing extra pressure, or just your normal amount at him, you got to get home, because if you don't, he picks up a first down just about every time, as he did there.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Looking to throw on second down. Rice. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Operating from the gun, Rice. He completes it to Bryant. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Ohio! Ohio!
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And they'll go on the ground. Wiggles free. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Come on, let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
To throw on 3rd down, Rice. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Morse, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Muscles him off, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Gano's kick is right through. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
On 1st and 10, Rice. And this one is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
Throwing again, Rice. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
From the gun, Rice. But it's brought in by Washington. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Play action. Rice. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Darren Lee coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Operating from the gun, Rice. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They run again on first down. Chubb finding room inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. The other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Morse. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Off the play fake. Morse. Oh, able to avoid him. Oh, now he bowls him over. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
Flex round! Flex round!
Back to throw. Morse. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Mike Evans as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now a handoff looking right. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On third down, Rice. Now he steps away. Now on the run, he'll throw it, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play on third there for the Steelers. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And now running right through it. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Flex round! Flex round!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Ty Montgomery from 17 yards out. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Ohio! Ohio! Hey! Hey!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Morse. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing on 1st down. Morse over the middle. He's got his tight end Ingram. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Flex round! Flex round!
To throw on 2nd down. Morse. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Equanimous St. Brown from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Well, that that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On first down, Rice. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. A give. This is Montgomery. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, Rice. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They begin this drive with Chubb. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They run it again with Chubb. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. Looking to throw. Morse. He's got Evans. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Back to throw. Morse over the middle to Evans. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
On 1st and 10, Morse dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Operating from the gun, Morse. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
To throw on 3rd down, Rice going up top. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ohio! Ohio! Hey! Ohio! Ohio!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Rice. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Hey! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Back to the air on 2nd down. Rice. Escape, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 19. operating from the gun. Rice. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
So now here come the Dolphins. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Morse got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Morse firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Ohio! Ohio!
A toss play to Chubb. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Ohio! Ohio!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the gun on 3rd down. Morse drops it off for Chubb, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the
line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Back to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. Now a desperation throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.